Hello Virgo and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your June 2023 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, this reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So let's see what we have for Virgo. Overarching energy, the Two of Pentacles for you for the month. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Star, the Tower, Virgo. It's interesting though, the Star does come after the Tower and the Major Arcana, so I certainly feel whatever this is coming into June, this is likely change that has happened or you're already going through in some ways, what I'm sensing, because you're doing what needs to be done in responding to that situation. We have the Seven of Swords. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have. For love, romance, relationships, and we'll also look at money, career, finances, and any other thread that comes out. What do we have for Virgo, please? Love, romance first. We have the Queen of Swords with the Five of Cups. And let's have a look at money, career. What do we have for money, career for Virgo? Thank you. June 2023, money, career. Money, career for Virgo, thank you. That flew out. We have the Eight of Wands. And the Sun. Always nice to see the Sun in the reading. Because it really does, there's always a reason, and I always say this, why I say here comes the sun or the sun shines on you, because it does feel like that. Okay, what do we have for Virgo, please? Angel, spirits, guides as a message. We have wait. I'm going to pull you an angel romance card. What do we have for Virgo? Love, romance. What do we have for Virgo? We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Let me read that again. We have your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. And I'm going to pull a card in terms of money, career, finances. What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? Thank you. We have visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So Virgo, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to pull 3 more cards. So what do we have in terms of a number for Virgo? We have love, partnership, number 26. That's your number, might mean something this month. I'm going to pull you a power animal oracle card. So what do we have for Virgo? 2 cards. We have dragonfly illusion. You know who you really are. And we have giraffe, foresight. You are able to see what is in store for the future. And I'm going to pull you an energy card as well. So what do we have for Virgo for the month of June 2023? Thank you. So we have number 51, Healer of the Ages. I'm going to read that out to you. So we have Healer of the Ages, Health and Vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. Okay, Virgo, those are your initial messages. Let's have a look at the cards for you. And I'm going to have a look at your money career in particular, because the Two of Pentacles for me is a real energy here of, it can be linked with choices and decisions. But for me as a reader, it feels like you're in that state of juggling. But generally, this person juggles in order to bring things back into balance and alignment. What is it that I need to do? What are the steps that I need to take? How do I need to respond to this situation? Is it time to make some changes? This is the energy that I'm seeing for you in money, career, finances. It can actually be about practically taking from Peter to pay Paul. It can represent effectively juggling finances efficiently in times when things are feeling a little bit overwhelming, potentially as well. So this can actually be about juggling finances. And there is this energy here, Virgo. The Five of Pentacles and the Tower can be about changes, but I feel like I said in the reading initially that this has already happened or you're dealing with change, because it feels like you're responding to a situation as an overarching energy. So the Five of Pentacles is about feeling lack. Now this can be about job loss, or even being put on notice that might be happening for you, for some of you. It can be linked with also changes in your working. I mean, the Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling lack. It can be about changes in our working hours where we feel like we're not getting enough money, changes to our contract, changes to our role, but ultimately we feel like we're not getting enough money. And it can also be emotional lack. So the Five of Pentacles can be where sometimes we begrudge the situation that we're in. You know, you're fine and I'm not, you know. This can be that kind of energy sometimes of feeling like we're on the outside or put on the outside or feeling out in the cold in some way. This is the energy. The Tower is about change, significant change that brings that in. Towers can be about endings, but not necessarily. It can be about significant changes happening. So, for example, Virgo, this can be about company restructures, new management, mergers and acquisitions, companies going bust. It can represent kind of like change on some level that you're going through that is making you feel lack in some way. But sometimes with this energy, it's about also facing or looking at something or finding the solution that we haven't seen. Sometimes the solution can be staring us right in the face with these energies, and sometimes we're not seeing it. So there's a kind of message to do with that with this reading. Because generally all is not lost in this kind of situation. There is this kind of sense here, Virgo, of seeing a solution while you're feeling lack in a scenario. and needing to take a step back to see the big perspective and get perspective and see where the solution is to this predicament. Because the fives we can really be owned by and absorbed by if we're not careful, that energy. Certainly with the Pentacles energy, it can even become that sense of self-fulfilling prophecy if we're not careful. Lack begets lack. So this can be an energy here of just needing to take that step back to get perspective will serve you well. But I do feel like you're doing that because it feels like you're putting some kind of secret plan into place. The Seven of Swords is the energy here of change is happening on some level. But I get the sense here that you know change is happening on some level. You know that change is going to make you feel financially worse off. And you know that the steps that you need to take secretly is to pursue a new dream. This feels like you're responding to a situation knowing that this tower is happening and knowing what needs to be done. So it doesn't feel like all of a sudden there's an ending, all of a sudden there's something's come in. It feels like you're going through change and understanding how to respond to this situation. Now that can be actually about watching money, being careful with money, balancing money as much as you can. But it can also be here secretly taking steps to pursue a new hope and dream. And that's what I'm seeing here, Virgo. So this feels like change is happening on some level for you where you know there is lack. And you're secretly taking steps to pursue a new dream as a result of that. So again, this can be sometimes when we're put on notice that, you know, our job's changing, or there's job loss, or there's redundancies. This feels like you're doing what you need to do to protect yourself in some way. If something has ended, the message would be you have responded to the situation as best you can, and you're secretly hopeful. You're quietly hopeful that what you're pursuing is going to come to pass. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. So again, this is either responding to change that's going on right now with the potential of changes is what I'm seeing here that make you feel like, or if something has ended for you, you're secretly hopeful. Again, there is some kind of either secretly pursuing a new hope, dream and wish because you're not happy with your current circumstances, or there's been some kind of ending, but you're secretly hopeful now in something new coming to fruition. So however that manifests for you here, Virgo, because again, this is just a feeling of you've been juggling, and it might well be that you're coming into June and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed with the changes that are happening for you. But really the star coming after the tower symbolizes to you that hopes, dreams and wishes are available to you. Sometimes we just have to have faith in what we pursue, in the dreams and this can be about, you know, chasing dreams, being open to chase new dreams. It can be about, you've got every reason to be hopeful and optimistic that something positive is going to come to pass here, but for a period of time, because we're waiting, we just have to have that faith. So that's what I feel that you're doing here, Virgo. And going to your money career area, the Eight of Wands and the Sun is positive news that brings real shift and positive change. The Sun is a card of good news, celebration, joy, happiness, light after dark. It feels that whatever this tower is, this is light after dark. You go through some kind of significant change here, but then there's a great energy here of light after dark. Now, because healing came up, it can also be some kind of health issue affected your money career in some way. And again, secretly being hopeful now in terms of how things are going to pan out. This can be about going back to work, having overcome some health issue, or if you're and going through the process of healing. Because again, the Eight of Wands and the Sun is positive, healing, regeneration, light after dark energy. The Sun is a kind of good news, success, celebration, joy, happiness, abundance. So it's an energy of light after dark. So I feel this is an energy here, Virgo. Whatever has tested you, this is the energy here. You are able to see the future of how things are going to pan out because you're hopeful. You're hopeful for something coming off. And I feel this is a scenario here that's either affected you or affected a relationship in some way. But a strong energy here of recovery is available to you on some level. Financial recovery, a change that's come in, but finding that new abundant path. This is the energy that I'm seeing here. The Eight of Wands is positive shifts in the right direction, good news, celebration, joy, happiness with the Sun card. This would be very good news energy with the Eight of Wands. News, communication, positive communication coming in with the Sun, good news, celebration, joy, happiness. So if you were worried about, finding out on a decision, this is very good news coming in. And it does seem to come in, change when it comes in quite quickly. That's what I will say for you. As quickly as change came in for the detriment, it feels that actually change comes in a very positive way as well. So you've been on a bit of a roller coaster, I feel, and that's what I'm seeing here. But it definitely feels there is an energy of here comes the Sun. Light after dark. Good news, celebration, joy, happiness in your money career areas. It might well be that you've been treading water for a bit, but then it definitely feels that shift happens for you in June. Now, it's almost like a strong energy of the wait is over, but positive, powerful change. Now, let's have a look at relationship energies. And I'm going to go over here because the Five of Cups and the Queen of Swords, this can be sometimes linked with a decision or choice that needs to be made with somebody who regrets their actions. It might well be this is where you decide whether you cut cords with this person or whether you give them another chance. Again, the Queen of Swords, there's levels to this. This is how we're going to move forward. I'm seeing clearly now, this is how we're going to move forward. But it feels like there's some regret here. Regret, someone regretting their actions. And there's a choice to make in terms of which way you go. Part of that choice is whether you can trust this person or not. Because again, there's this foundational energy here of do I, don't I, will I, won't I? Can we rebuild? Can we build on something solid? Can we get that sense of foundation back in our life? Because that foundation was disrupted in some way. The Tower is the tearing down of the old. It can be linked with, like I said, it can be linked with health. It can be linked with changes in work, finance. It can be linked with relationships. Towers in relationships can be linked with truth, revelation, an event that happens, someone's actions. That destabilizes everything. That tower comes crashing down. Because the Five of Pentacles, I don't know if there's enough here to keep me in this now because of what someone's done. The Tower can be really about truth, revelation, like I said. And sometimes we have emotional consequences with that. The Five of Pentacles, I don't like the way you make me feel now. You make me feel like what we've built is built on things that are unstable. We built all this for nothing. It wasn't built on something solid. The sense of it was built on an illusion because now somebody's feeling lack in some way. Then feeling like you don't know if there's enough left to keep you in this relationship. So whatever the scenario is here, Virgo, I feel like there's some significant change in a relationship on some level. Again, for some of you, when we talk about the healing energy, this can be somebody wanting to heal and hoping all is not lost to heal this scenario here. But I feel that the decision rests with you. And again, toing and froing this month in terms of which way you go. The Seven of Swords and the Star, deception on some level. The Seven of Swords and somebody asking you to have hope in them. Have hope, faith, and just trust them, trust that things can be renewed and healed. But the Seven of Swords, it feels like there was some kind of deception on some level. Again, sometimes, there's levels to these cards. The Seven of Swords can be about betrayal, stealing, lies, concealment. It is a card of concealment on some level, not being above board, doing things covertly in some way. So whatever that would be. But there is an energy here of calling in soulmate. I feel somebody is asking for healing and wanting an opportunity to make things right. The overarching energy for you here, Virgo, with relationships as well, is do I, don't I, will I, won't I? You're kind of like toing and froing in this energy in terms of what do I do. But I do feel in this energy with the Queen of Swords being here, this can be somebody giving you advice, or you might be adopting the energy of the Queen of Swords, male or female. This is how we're going to move forward. You come to a conclusion. And the energy here is wait. Might well be this energy is you wait to see how things move forward. You wait to see if things can be healed, or you wait to come to a decision on whether this is for you or not. I feel that this is, you get the clarity because, again, the energy of you are able to see what's in store for the future. You know who you really are. I feel that you come to the clarity where you're toing and froing here. I feel that you come to some kind of decision, but in your own time, whether that's in June, whether that's longer than June, it feels like this clarity is going to come your way. So I'm going to pull you a message from Spirit for this reading. So don't worry if you don't have all the answers here, Virgo, because there's a strong energy of the answers will come. And again, however you respond to a situation in money, career, part of that could be healing and health as well. Not always for some of you. Some of you can be straight career. For others of you, there's a healing and health quality to this. But certainly recovery on some level, be it relationships, be it love, romance, be it financial. And health-wise. So let's see what we have as a message from Spirit. What do we have for Virgo? We have soul power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. You've got every reason to be hopeful and faithful, but sometimes blind faith is needed in a situation. But this is really indicating that new hopes, dreams and wishes are coming your way, blessings even. Sometimes we just have to stay hopeful and align with the path that we feel is right for us. And that's the energy here. I feel you're getting clarity in some way. Again, this sun being in a reading really does kind of like permeate the whole reading. That sense of light after dark, happiness after sadness, victory over challenge, success after difficulty. This is the energy here that really does kind of shine over the whole reading of here comes the sun. Yes, there's challenge, but everything works out fine for you. All right, Virgo, I am going to pull a powerful energy of illumination as well. So again, these energies of illumination are around you for finding answers, wisdom, guidance on the way forward. What do we have for Virgo, please? Yeah. We have inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe, yeah? And we have journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pass your passport now. It's a journey that you're going through, that's for sure, here in June. Or, as always with the Sun, there may well be some waiting here, but all ends well. You see the light. Step into the light. Lovely energy. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful month. I will see you next time.